Good morning, children. Welcome to the first module. Today we are going to start our fourth chapter, sorting materials into groups. Let us start. Children, you just imagine you are in a department store with your parents. Your mother want to buy some grocery. Your father want to look at some paintings. You want some music DVDs for yourself. Now, three of you are in different directions in department store. Why? Because all the things in the department store are categorized in different sections according to their types. Such organization is convenient and leads to better management. In this lesson, we will learn about the basis of classification of materials. So, our main objectives are at the end of this lesson, you will be able to sort materials on the basis of their shape, sort materials on the basis of their state, sort materials on the basis of the raw materials used, and understand why sorting of material is important. Children, look around yourself. We know people of different region speaking different languages and engaged in different professions, eating different foods and pursuing different hobbies. Not only that, but also we are using variety of materials in our daily life. Example, clothes that we wear are of different colors like red, blue, green, yellow, etc. Containers we used for storage are different shape like cylindrical, conical, square, etc. The sofa set, dining table that we used in our homes are made up of wood and plastics. Based on our observation, we concluded that all objects have different shapes, colors, and properties. All objects around us are made up of a large variety of material. Clothes are designed from cotton, linen, jute, and nylon, etc. We use stainless steel or plastic crockeries in our home. Furniture is made up of wood, plastic, or iron. Leather, plastic, jute, or resin is used to make bag, shoes, cloth, etc. Vehicles such as scooters, cars, buses are made up of steel. So we can say objects around us are made up of a large variety of materials. A box is a cube or cuboid, whereas a ball is sphere. Laundry bag is cylindrical in shape, whereas washing machine is cuboid. Thus, we can classify the materials based on their shapes. Circular or spherical objects form a group, whereas cubical or cuboidal, square or rectangular objects forms another groups. Such a classification allows us to study and analyze the property of different shapes. The first object that you use when you wake up is toothbrush. Have you ever wondered what is it made up of? Yes, it is made up of plastic. The plates that you used are made up of plastic or stainless steel. The cupboard you used for keeping the books or clothes are also made up of iron or wood. Then the book that you read is made up of paper. The shoes you used is made of leather or resin. Thus, all the objects that we used in our daily life can be classified on the basis of the raw materials used in making them. The water you drink when you thirst is liquid, whereas the food you eat is solid. The delicious juice that you drink during summer season is liquid. The hot milk you enjoy during winter season is liquid, whereas the steam coming out from the milk is a gas. Thus, it is clear that all the objects that we see around us are used in our daily life can be classified into solid, liquid, and gas. We have been looking for different bases for classification of objects, that is materials. Have you ever wondered why such classification is important in our everyday life? We may come across many materials. Sorting materials into groups play an important role in our daily life because it is easy to locate similar objects by placing them together. Sorting materials into groups also facilitates study of their properties and allow us to observe patterns in their behavior. So, let us summarize what we have learned in this module. First one, objects around us are of different shapes, color and state. Objects are made of different materials. Objects can be classified on the basis of their shapes and color. They can be classified on the basis of the state of their matter. Yet another basis of classification is the raw material used to create objects. Sorting objects allow us to locate them easily, and sorting objects also allow us to study their properties.